if it becomes a larger issue later on, at least you have that foundation. And you'll be surprised. Sometimes people are like, yeah, I've actually been thinking about that a lot and I would like to do something about it. Then you can equip them and even offer linkage if they need to. Okay. One example would be like the SASH hotline. If you live in the LA County area, the SASH hotline will do a quick assessment screening over the phone with them and link them right to inpatient or outpatient services. So very helpful. Okay. So trauma, keep in mind that when we're assessing for trauma, it's important to give them permission to not share everything if they're not ready. Because if you push too hard during the assessment for trauma, it can be a real turnoff. And they may not say anything, but then they may not come back. Because if you open something up that they're not ready for, oftentimes they won't say anything and they just won't return for services. So it's very important to give them permission to share as much as they like, but not any more than they're comfortable with. And then also understand that all trauma is not the same. So don't just assess for physical or sexual trauma, but definitely also for witnessing violence growing up. What was it like growing up in their neighborhood? There's a lot of different types of trauma. There's emotional abuse, psychological abuse, neglect, trauma as an adult in relationships, domestic violence. So it's just really important to keep an open mind when you're asking about trauma and not just ask, have you ever been abused? That won't suffice oftentimes because it may not register with them what you're asking. Okay.